Welcome into Westminster College for the 5A boys lacrosse semifinal between the top-seeded Olympus Titans and the number 4-seeded Alta Hawks. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. I'm not pleased to be missing Tim Haslam with us. If Tim's out there, hi, Tim. He'll join us later as we go on throughout our semifinal action today. And hello to all of you. Thank you for joining us here. We've got 5A and 6A semifinals. We kick off the day with a doozy. Alta, the 4th-seeded team in the 5A playoff. 15-3 overall, 12-0 in region play. And this is a group that has a lot of scoring behind it. You look at the junior Berkeley Haroba wearing number 2 today, 60 goals on the season, 84 assists for Berkeley. Meanwhile, he's got a couple of other juniors that have been contributing offensively, including Deacon Marion and Casey Blackham, 52 and 50 goals respectively. Alta in the black uniforms today, and the starting keep will be Harley Kennedy with a .528 save percentage. It is a group that's been really, really good this year. They won the B division last year, and this year have their sights set on a 5A state championship. Meanwhile, the Olympus Titans. How about Olympus? Coach Merrill kind of recognized when they beat Park City, we did that game, hey, we've wanted to be number 1. A lot of thought we were number 1. We finally made that statement in the regular season. Now they're trying to back it up in the playoffs. Olympus 18-0 on the season, 5-0 out of Region 6 play. Hunton Murphy, what a year for him. 72 goals, 67 assists to lead the way. Charlie Droich has 46 goals. Camden Rossi with 50, and Ethan Hartsfield with 43. Both these two teams pack high, potent offenses, and we'll see which can get going today as Olympus in the home white unis and Alta controlling the initial possession. The starting keep today for Olympus will be Caleb Johnson, a sophomore with .541 save percentage. Has been good for Olympus this year. As, again, Alta gets the start. We want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, that's unofficial. We do our best to keep that synced with the official game clock here on the scoreboard at Dumke Field. And at times you might see us start early, start late, that sort of thing, just to try to keep that trued up. As Alta, Casey takes this back to X. These two teams met in the regular season. It was a contest controlled by Olympus, 15-6. Victors for the Titans in that one, as the Titan defense there coming up with a possession as it's controlled there by Camden Rossi, and now Olympus looking to quickly counter up. Here comes Gray Peterson, a sophomore defender with it, long stick into the offensive zone here with the Titans. Here's Hartsfield, nice dodge, and that just wide. Scooped up here by Hunton Murphy. Talk about the great year he's had as he outlets to Hartsfield. Hartsfield working around. Tough angle shot, missed it wide. And that will stay here. They say backed up by Olympus. In play with the Titans. Working out with Rossi. And around with Gage Fippen. Nelson continuing to move this around. Rossi. Oh, thought he had a man right in front. Alta took it away. As a patience here by Camden. Rossi looking to skip one over. That pass high, but finds its way through to Nilsson, who's able to gather it. Cam once again with it. Up with Hartsfield, back to Rossi. Murphy looking right in front. Good find and a nice save put on by Kennedy, or by Kenny. First real test there for Alta. And Harley Kenny keeping that out. Larson coming near side with Andrew Perry. Perry had it knocked loose. Kept here by Alta with Berkeley Haroba. Played it wide, Berkeley right through the middle, and the opening goal goes to the Hawks. It is Haroba. Nice little give and go there, putting Alta on the board, 1-0. We talk about Berkeley Haroba, his 61st goal of the season, so much that he does for this Alta offense. And I love that he gets that to the wing, GLE. He keeps running right to the front of the cage. A nice find and a good finish, 1-0 Hawks. Face off, oh, just over pursued, and Alta will come in and scoop it. Jessup gaining it for the Hawks as Haroba waiting for reinforcements to come on after the face-off win. Played over with Egan. Back to X, Marion. Alta working it around. That taken away. Samuel Smith was quick on the close. Back to X here. Marion. Keep this far side as here's Egan. Mason has James Smith defending him. Haroba over with Blackham again. Berkeley. Good help defense there, kind of forcing it away. Extra pass, the shot, and that's saved. Tracked well there by Caleb Johnson. Love the patience there by Alta and even some of the step ups to allow the extra pass and a better look. But Caleb Johnson doing what he needed to. And now Olympus here, they've got a quick counter. Sam Smith looking in front, and that was just wide. Kenny again up to the task here early for the Hawks. Couple big saves for Harley Kenny. That's one of the things, we've seen it in soccer for years. Sometimes you get the hot goalie, you make a good run with them, and Kenny here showing he's ready. By gum, 12 noon face-off. The young man got his sleep last night. He's good to go. Now to back out with Haroba. Blackham looking for some space. Marion. Right. Another long Alta possession coming back, and that shot raised out of play will be put in here with Alta. Working around, Marion. Straight away, Haroba thought about it. Another one over the head is just a little stay. Back with Marion, and now to X with Blackham. Casey. Good defense there from James Smith. Hold there. Haroba thought about it, trying to work around, keep his footing. Couldn't get the shot away. This Olympus D smothered him, and Gilbert coming out with it for Olympus. A lot of room here for Gilbert. Titans pushing it up. Murphy thought about it. Hutton here will peel off. That pass disrupted. Ground ball scooped up here by Droich. And offside the call here. We've got a flag on the other end. The near side official had the offside. The far side official had a flag, and they'll look to sort this out. Officials going to come together now and discuss. Three-man crew had that all day yesterday for the girls' semis as well. Always nice. And looks as though that'll be picked up. Olympus will start with it. Both staffs seemingly okay with the way that worked out. In play with Olympus. Over with Gilbert. There's Hartsfield. Rossi. Camden working through the contact. Ball moving around, trying to find that right look. There's Murphy. Couple stick checks there being put on by the defensive Andrew Perry. Coming around from X, Rossi. Boy, there's some contact there. There's a little hold there. Boy, Rossi, he's looking to get going. Trying to pick up this Olympus offense. Fippen. Oh, nice move by Gage. Looking right in front. Fippen with the assist and the finish. Coming, I think, was that Charlie Droich?
The assist to Charlie Droich.
They actually switched that, so I must have been inverted in my mind. PA here credited Fippen with the goal. One apiece. Good answer there by the Titans. Off the face-off, it's McKay Weiniger. 683 face-off win percentage this year for Weiniger. Meanwhile, Updike, he's been a 678 face-off percentage, so two strong face-off men going toe-to-toe today in this 5A semi. Of course, we got another 5A semi coming up next. Park City Bountiful. The winner of that will play the winner of this in the championship on Friday. And we've got the whistle here, the procedure call. We'll give it to Alta. We've seen Perry be aggressive defensively for the Hawks. Now here's Kenny. Alta coming up here with Ben Johnson. Give it with Haroba. Berkeley. He'll send over with Bushel. Now Blackham. As we approach 3 minutes to go here, opening quarter, one apiece. Alta and Olympus. Blackham coming around, no look shot was wide. Kept here by Egan. Straightaway shot and a save made by Johnson. Another one fended off by Caleb. We talked about Kenny, the junior for Alta. How about the sophomore, Caleb Johnson, with a couple nice plays there for Olympus. Titans coming up. Hartsfield. Hartsfield looking for the shot and the goal. Ethan Hartsfield. And Olympus takes their first lead of the game.
Olympus goal number 6, Ethan Hartsfield.
Boy, that all starts with the saves put on by Johnson. Hartsfield will get the goal, but Caleb doing the work to help initiate it. 2-1 Olympus. 2.5 to go. Off the face-off. Another win here for Weiniger. We talked about the battle there, and it has been Weiniger today for Olympus that's had the edge in this first quarter. As Titans will take it back with Nielsen. Over to Murphy. That pass couldn't be corralled, and it'll be an over and back.
2 minutes remaining.
Bushel and GLE here. Back with Haroba. Here's Bushel. 90 seconds left here in the first. Sent out. This one wide. That will be Olympus possession. Here's Rossi. As we approach the final minute of our opening quarter.
1 minute remaining.
Played back to Nilsson, and he couldn't handle it, lost out. Clock here's running, we just missed that one. So we'll let things catch up here. 35 seconds left, opening quarter. Here's Perry. Had the stick jarred loose. Oh, give it there to Olympus as that's not going to win many Olympus fans. The procedure there will give it back to Alta. We got both sides here kind of jeering after that play as Alta will have it, and we'll have the timeout here taken by Alta. 20 seconds to go, timeout Hawks. We'll be back with the final 20 of this first quarter. After this, you're watching Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the 5A semifinal, only on KSLSports.com. Welcome back. Commentary provided by Heidemann and Associates. If you have any legal needs, contact the experts at Heidemann and Associates. Full-service law firm with locations throughout the Wasatch Front. Can even meet with you virtually for a free consultation. Tell them Rewind sent you. Call 801-754-4240. Talked with Justin this morning, actually. So couldn't recommend him any higher. Olympus will start. Of course, they can't help with any official rulings there for those that had different perspectives on that last play. Alta with the potential final possession, a chance to tie it up. Haroba trying to come around the shot just wide and backed up there by the Hawks. 10 seconds left here in the first. Hawks with it. Angled right in front, and Alta scores. Mason Egan able to get it back and just beats the quarter. They actually have no time left on the clock, so they will say that is the final play. We are tied up at 2 through the first quarter in the 5A semifinal, live from Westminster College on KSLSports.com. Welcome back here to Westminster College. 2-2 Alta Olympus 5A semifinal, tied up after 12 minutes. The late goal there by Mason Egan, number 22 on the season. As Alta started the quarter, ended the quarter with goals. And we start the second from the spot. Alta had it and trying to regain it, and they will. Ace Turley with it here for the Hawks. Did enough to kind of fend off Olympus there momentarily. As what a hit there, and we've got a Alta Hawk down the sideline looking for a call. We still have a player down. They'll stop it here. Well, I missed it. My eyes were away looking at other things, and just getting back to his feet now is Braxton Haroba. Officials here are going to come together and discuss. Officials working their way over here to the Alta huddle. Boy, just had a look at that, and it's shoulder to shoulder, but certainly away from the focus of the player there. The Alta fans still pleading the bench as well for a call, but I don't think any will be coming. Alta already hearing chants coming from the sideline. We'll keep those edited. In play here for Olympus. That gathered by Alta. Here's Johnson. Sometimes plays like that can really make troops get focused. That right in front of an empty cage was parallel. Here comes Alta. And now we've got failure to advance. Alta couldn't figure out how to work that up. Here's Wright.
Good. We're good. Everything's good, brother. I went to Olympus. Go Olympus, except for today.
Olympus with it. Works over. Phippen. Contact there is Olympus here. Regathering it with Hartsfield. Hartsfield working over, around with Rossi. Camden stood up there by Sam Berry. Taking time here. Here's Murphy. Hutton sending ahead. Hartsfield, the shot and the goal. Ethan Hartsfield as Olympus retaking the lead. Pair of goals here for Ethan.
Ethan Hartsfield, assisted by number 8, Hudson Murphy.
Boy, Hartsfield had a lot of room there to step up. Able to finish it. Head back to the spot here on the face-off. Face-off gathered by Alta. Berkeley. Sending up here with Blackham. Back to X with Berkeley. Sends up, boy, that just got away from Bushel, able to keep on it here. Ian back with Berkeley. Berkeley Back to X right in front and just missed it wide. Good look there for Mason Egan. Alta still on it. Shot and a goal. Alta tying it up. Boy, Egan did a great job of kind of taking that initial look. It was kept here, and I think Miriam able to finally score it there. 3 apiece. Face off, won there by Olympus. I think it was Holtby that was in on it for the Titans. That knocked loose. Alta will have it. Alta trying to push it up. Ground ball here, Egan to it. Being batted around before being gathered by Jackson Wall for Olympus. Titans coming ahead with James Smith. James. Playing over with Nielsen. Here's Wyatt. Now Murphy. Fans saw Olympus driving to the cage as that shot just wide by Edison Cutler. Look for that top corner. In with Murphy, Hutton coming near side. Murphy trying to look backside. That broken up by Alta. Finding its way back with Kenny. That one, oh boy. Hutton Murphy he had that one dialed up. He was looking to take it. And we've got another failure to advance here. That's twice in this half that Alta has been called for failure to advance. 20 seconds coming off quickly. Three apiece in our 5A semi. Rossi. Trying to work around Jake Johnson. Near side Hartsfield. Had it taken away, stepping up, and that hit off the iron. Ethan Hartsfield, a good look there, denied by the paint. Ethan Hartsfield with a pair of goals already, looking for the Hattie. He's got it now, some space, stepping up, and just missed that wide. Backed up here by Olympus as Hutton Murphy will start with it. Midway point of this second quarter. Coming around, Murphy trying for the shot and a goal. Working the feet of Kenny. Murphy scores it and it's 4-3. And the leading goal scorer for Olympus finally on the board here midway in our second quarter. It'll be Weiniger, and that time granted it on the false start there. Olympus with possession. Here's Gilbert. We've got whistles timeout being called. 5:40 left here in the first half. Timeout. We'll be back. You're watching the 5A semifinal on KSLSports.com. Welcome back here to Westminster College Dumke Field. First tournament action held here at Westminster. They've been fantastic hosts. Want to thank everyone here and helping to get us set up. Olympus starting with it, coming out of the timeout. Back to X here with Droich. Oh, nice move. Murphy, the shot and the save by Kenny. Again, they were throwing that at his feet. There's a couple times that Murphy's tried for that. Alta trying to work this up, and how about Cam Rossi? Here comes Rossi. Kenny retreating back. Camden, he'll work behind. Good collapse there by Ben Johnson defensively for Alta to not give up any lane for a shot. As Nielsen with it, back with Rossi. Cam works this back. Olympus showing some patience with Murphy. Hutton. Let's roll this up. Here comes on Jerem Gilbert. Trying to work over. That's Luke Bryant. Got clarity from the fans here. Want to thank Olympus faithful for helping us out with that one. Alta. Trying to skip it over. That was broken up. Alta had it, jarred loose. Hits the pylon, they'll give it to the Hawks. In front of the bleachers, you can probably hear the right side of me, the Olympus faithful with a different perspective. The hard check there, and the Titans have it. Here comes Jackson Wall, looking ahead. First 2-goal lead of the game coming from Charlie Droich. And it was started by the long stick of Jackson Wall. Boy, you have the hard hit on the other side. It jars it loose. Jackson Wall coming up with it. A beautiful feed up ahead to Charlie Droich. The sophomore scoring number 47 on the year. And the procedure there. We'll give it to Olympus. Ole starting to flex their muscle here. And talked about it was a 15-6 first game. That saved away by Kenny. The shot there was from Bryant. Alta dealing with the pressure of Olympus. Jarred loose by Murphy. Olympus able to keep it. Worked over with Fippen. Taking it back to X, 3 minutes to go here in the first half. This one again jarred loose, and Olympus has it. Hartsfield the shot and the save by Kenny. Boy, the pressure Olympus really put on in this second quarter has been difficult for Alta to deal with. Perry. That pass wide out of play. It's the execution that was there in the first quarter has not been there in the second for Alta. A lot of that's been by the midfield defense that Olympus put on, really setting up walls, making it hard for Alta to bring it up. Here's Hartsfield. Hartsfield navigating through this defense. That was wide. Murphy looking in front. Droich the goal. Charlie with his second and the assist to Hutton Murphy. Boy, the initial shot was wide. Murphy's there at X to gather. Comes all the way around, and keen eyes there from Murphy, able to find the sophomore Charlie Droich, the only player with 2 goals in the contest. 1:51 left here, opening half. Olympus on a 3-0 burst here, a 4-1 run. Weiniger on the face-off. This being captured by Berkeley Haroba. Had the opening goal for Alta. Berkeley trying to work through. Was looking wide. That pass off the mark, and Olympus will have it. Was trying to get it over with Ian Bushell, who was open, but that pass just a touch behind him. And we've got whistles here. I guess thinking the clock ran longer, so they're going to put 1:35 on it. Yeah, yesterday for the girls, different clock rules, and so that is taking a little adjustment for myself, and it'll be shocking if the clock operator's here as well. As here comes James Smith dealing with the stick checks there. James still on it. Boy, he was being pushed wide. Had to just dump that off. Last touch there by Alta. Murphy thrown out as fresh legs coming on for each side here. Bryant now with Gilbert. Final minute of this opening half. Back with Gilbert. A little 2-man game here. Bryant now, he'll reverse it over with Rossi. Back to X, Droich. Alta may just try, or excuse me, Olympus may just try to wait here a little bit. Never mind, Droich in front, and Droich with a hat trick. All 3 goals for Charlie Droich coming in the second quarter, as it's a 4-goal lead for Olympus. You know, I've done a lot of lacrosse this year with Tim Haslam. I feel like I'm the ultimate, I don't know, denier of game strategy. I feel like every time it's, hey, we're going to hold for a shot, I start to make that statement, and then they attack and score. So Charlie! I apologize for Alta giving them the false heads up there. Off the face-off. It's given to Olympus. What a second quarter for the Titans. They've got a chance for one more here. And we've got stoppage here. Timeout taken by Olympus as Coach Merrill looking to enlarge his lead here. 7-3 Titans. We'll be back with the final 19 seconds after this. 19 seconds left here, first half. Olympus leading out to 7-3. Charlie Droich with 3 goals. Ethan Hartsfield with 2. Coach Merrill's kind of trying to seize the opportunity here to make this lead one more before the break. Murphy works over Rossi. Final 10 seconds. Hartsfield. Back to Hutton. Rossi made that run through. That shot deflected, and that will do it. A 4-0 run for Olympus to close out the half. They've got the lead over Alta, 7-3 at the break. You're watching the 5A semifinal live on KSLSports.com. Welcome back here to Westminster College. Dumke Field, 5A semi. Olympus leading Alta 7-3. 4 unanswered goals scored by Olympus to close out that second quarter. And we start the third with a bit of a scrum here, and they will give it here to the Hawks. Be interesting to see what Alta does to try to get the momentum back in their favor. They started the game so well offensively, and boy, they've just really been disrupted by Olympus, especially in the middle. As this is maybe the most sustained possession Alta's had, and I don't know, since the midway point of quarter number 2, maybe even before that. Of course, for those of you who have joined us on Game Night Live Rewind all year long, we've had extensions of our crew, and JT Wistersill and the Wistersill family have been so great to help us understand. We got a high school athlete in Jack and basketball, and hey, we're going to bring on Mr. Rewind right now. And so Jack Wistersill here supporting Olympus, an Olympus senior, graduated and all that, moving on to bigger, better things. And Jack, you got to be proud of your fellow classmates here in the Titans.
Oh yeah, they're looking really good in this first half too. They got a really strong second quarter, like you said, and we've been to a lot of games this year. All year they've been really dominant, and it's just one more step to get to the state championship, and that's what their goal's been for a long time. Talking to a lot of guys on the team,
Ooh, Hutton Murphy. I mean, not really on cue, but you're talking about a fellow senior and a goal, and he dials one up to make it 8-3.
If you go to Olympus Lacrosse games, you're used to seeing Hutton Murphy score.
Yeah. Not the first time that number 8 has found the back of the net. Second time today. But, Jack, you were telling me, look, it's a busy week for Olympus. You got baseball going on. You're heading there this afternoon. You're at Lacrosse today. I mean, you've only been a Titan for 2 years. Family moved in. What is it like, just the culture of Olympus, be a student athlete there?
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I moved here my first sophomore year, I got my first taste of all the Olympus thing. And it's just, Olympus is the best school and all that. The support's amazing. I mean, even tonight, you got about 50 students that came and missed school just for this game. So I feel like it's incredible. At the basketball games, everyone talks about Olympus has the best student section in the state. It's like a world thing everyone knows.
Well, I mean, you talk about the support. We've seen it in basketball and, lacrosse, a relatively new sport in Utah being sanctioned. So building that, you talk about baseball, had a student section at baseball games. You're getting ready to go there this evening, and it's been really, both sides have had great crowds here today at Westminster. It's right in front, Droich pushed over. But see if Alta can get something going here. So, Jake, I think a lot of our basketball fans know. So, 2-year starter for Coach Barnes, state champion this year, and going to head down to Old Flagstaff, play some basketball down as a Lumberjack.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I mean, I go down there in about a week and a half, start up, and it'll be fun, And the best part about leaving Olympus is that you can come back at any time and feel welcome. I'll come back 2 and 3 years from now, and everyone will know who I am.
Good movement there by Alta as Blackham able to work it up, and they find Mirian, his second goal of the day. And that will end what has been, about a 8, maybe 10-minute dry spell for this Alta offense. So I gotta ask, because we kind of led with this. JT, he was the first Wistersill we met. Was JT, your older brother? He was a football player, and he does games for us. He's doing games for us right now. He's doing baseball today. Has he invited you to a baseball stream?
He hasn't yet.
Come on, JT.
I was mad about that. People asked me if I should go do color with him, and I was like, hey, I'm waiting for the invitation. But yeah, no, he's doing a great job. The 4 games down there, it's fun. And, we'll always remember the very first video when you guys called me him. That's always the best memory, is that we're always like, JT was like, yep, that's me. I'm the all-star player. So that was a great memory of us, for sure.
We try so hard to get names right, and we don't always do it. And I appreciate your family's patience with us. And I'll tell you this, look, we're going to give the whole Wistersill family shouts out. Of course, your dad, Tom, Big Sky commissioner, and done such a great job with that league, and has opportunities to represent the Big Sky with NCAA. And, man, he's been a great supporter. We've seen him at a lot of Olympus games over the years. And then Mama Wistersill, she makes a mean batch of cookies, man.
That is the truth right there. That is a known thing at Olympus as well now, with my friends coming back to our house now.
I bet. I don't know how you've managed to stay so lean. Let's be honest.
That is a hard thing to do. That's why when I move out, it'll be nice to see what happens there.
Alta trying to keep the pressure on here. That shot from Blackham is just wide. Backed up here by the Hawks. It'll stay.
This is one of the things about Olympus, though. It's nice that they're competitive in a lot of sports. And Olympus Alta already played once this year.
Yeah.
It's nice to see them play again. And we talk about how physical this game's been. it's been very fun to watch.
You know, these are two programs that have great sports traditions, and they've been in different regions for a long time, but it feels like, man, they could fit in the same region. That'd be very natural, these two programs. Olympus trying to push it ahead here. Hartsfield looking in front. Boy, it found its way to George. I didn't know how he got that. Murphy sees the lane, and Hutton with another goal here. 9-4.
Olympus is starting to heat up right now. I'm hoping that Alta can get back in this game a little bit, keep this game close, but they're going to need a goal soon.
So, look, part of why we bring you on, you're our Olympus insider. How many of these Olympus players do you know, Jack?
Say just about every single senior and junior and sophomore on the team, so almost about everybody, except about 2 or 3 on the whole team. I don't know. I mean, that's one thing is another thing about Olympus is that you just get to know everybody because everyone's always at everyone's games. You know, all these kids came to my basketball games. So you just come to their games, so you just get to know all the kids. Everyone, it's just been great to get to know the kids, learn about their sports too.
So this is a family program, and you know, we don't want to out anyone or anything. You know, so we'll keep this, you know, kind of G-rated, but Hutton Murphy has a pair of goals here in the third quarter, 3 in the game. Tell us something about Hutton that maybe the you know, fan doesn't know or doesn't appreciate.
You know, I feel like the thing that people don't appreciate about Hutton is that he's not cocky. He just does. He goes in there and just does what he does. He doesn't talk a lot. He's a quiet kid, but then when he gets on the field, you know, he just shows. He's the leader of this Titan team. I think that's for sure, you know. He brings them along, scores the goals, gets the assists. He's always behind the goal, making those plays for them. You know, I think everyone looks on to him, you know. It's kind of like I was captain of basketball. He's the captain of this lacrosse team. So that's why he's such a big part of Olympus, too, is because he's helped lead lacrosse to be so good in the past 2 years. And he'll be going to keep his playing career going at BYU.
I did not know that.
There you go.
Good for him. That's fantastic. The future Cougar. So I was going to ask, has he invited you to play some lacrosse, throw it around?
Not quite yet. I think he might be a little scared. He hasn't quite seen my skills with the lacrosse stick yet. So I think I picked up a lacrosse stick maybe once or twice in my life. But they were looking for a goalie for a bit, you know. So I was thinking about maybe I'm going to have to come out and try some goalie. But obviously they found a good goalie this year because he's been incredible as well.
Caleb's been fantastic, but let's be honest, you'd fill the cage. I mean, you know, yeah.
For sure. That's the thing we were thinking about. You know, the bigger the body, the harder it is to score.
Right. What's your official height and weight, Jack?
So 6'7.5", but I give myself 6'8".
All round.
And then weight is like 235, 240.
All right, yeah. That's...
Trying to fit into a nice 4-man for college will be nice.
Yeah, that'll
sure.
do. Can JT beat you in anything?
You know what? He used to be able to beat me in a lot, but now maybe a lineman. Linemen do a lot of linemen of our offensive defense, and he's a better commentator than me.
Well, so I was going to say wrestling because that's all about leverage, right? And being a lineman, he understands that. Would he beat you on the mat?
I don't know. He's lost about 40 pounds since playing football. So he's a lot different now, but I still probably beat him. He's still got that older brother, first little brother look to him. So, yeah, we still, back in the day, we'd have a lot of wrestling matches.
I bet.
I don't think I won very many.
Back in play here with Alta, trailing 9-4. All coming around. Good move right in front. Boy, somehow Johnson able to get over. Great job there by the sophomore, moving side to side. Olympus trying to push this ahead. Oh. Here comes James Smith. Delivered a hit, took a hit there, but staying on his feet. Work back to X. Murphy up with Rossi. Rossi, another senior now. He has yet to score today.
Number 12, Rossi, is committed to play at Westminster as well.
Oh.
So we will see. This is his home field.
That's fantastic. See, normally my partner, Tim Haslam, would have these kind of notes. Tim will join us a little bit later. Good find in front. Just missed it wide. Oh, Charlie Droich will remember that one later. Rossi able to score it.
Just like you said a second ago, he hadn't scored. He heard you. He heard you talking about that one right there.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful shot by Cam Rossi, and it's 10-4. All right, so we asked you the fun fact about Hutton Murphy. Tell us something about Cam Rossi.
Cam Rossi is a hard worker, and he is a physical kid. When you mess around with him, even then, he's a physical kid, and that's what I see in lacrosse. He takes hits, he gives hits. You know, he's really good at that, and he's just, I think he takes it very seriously. He's been playing his whole life, you know. I have a yoga class with him, He's quite flexible.
Yoga.
If I had to say so myself. Yep.
I had no idea.
I can see him move. That's why he moves so well on the field is due to that, I think. So, yeah, no, he's a great kid as well, though. Kind of like Hutton, too. Those two are for sure the leaders of the team, and they do a really good job.
They've been the top 2 goal scorers on the season. Olympus with the possession here. Is bringing it up. Here's Jerem Gilbert. This is a young Olympus roster, too. I mean, there are some seniors. We talk about, Rossi and Hutton. But there's a lot of sophomores and juniors on this roster as that rings off the post, and we'll stay here.
You're used to Olympus, I feel like, being ran by seniors. But recently in the past couple of years with Barnes and Dowdell, and then guys like Hartsfield and Gilbert and Bryan out here, Fippen, this is a young lacrosse team that will be able to compete for sure for the next 2 years at least.
Yeah. They work it up. Hartsfield gets it back. Ethan, the junior, had goals back in the first half. As we approach the 4-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Hartsfield trying to stay with that despite a pack of Hawks there. Scrum.
Oh, he's got him in a headlock.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So like I said, a physical game it's been from the very start.
It has been. I mean, there was a big check early. We were talking about it before you came on, Jack, and kind of set the tone.
It's kind of the type of thing where everyone was like, is that legal? There's no penalty called. We don't know. He hit him so hard, and then there was no penalty called. Olympus had the ball, so everyone's like, okay, yeah. And ever since then, we were down there listening to some of the Alta kids. You can hear the Alta kids talking like, okay, we're going to have to play physical. It's going to have to hit him back. It's going to be that type of game, This kind of game almost kind of has a little bit of a football feel to it. Every time a kid gets a ball, you hear the pads click. Yeah. You hear the helmets hit,
It's actually like this is my second year calling lacrosse, and I've loved it because of that. It's got the physicality, but yet it doesn't have the repetitive nature of hit after hit after hit. Like it's got a real good balance to it.
That's nice. It's just not always the biggest kid's going to win in lacrosse.
Right.
Sometimes the quicker kids is that. And speaking of the youth of Olympus, there's 2 senior defensive guys, a couple senior attacking guys, but everyone, they at least have an underclassman just about every single spot. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. And the goalie is
sophomore.
So that is amazing right there.
Alta here back on it, trying to work it around inside of 3 minutes. Marion with the run there, and it's Johnson. That might have been wide, but Caleb smothered it anyway.
He's so, he's not might not be the tallest, but he's so quick down there. He gets the ball easily out fast, pass it around.
Here comes Jerem Gilbert, another one of those sophomores. Looking for Murphy, that broken up by Alta. Hutton trying to keep that pressure on as Andrew Perry will work it over with his keeper, Kenny.
Alta's keeper's been phenomenal in the first half. Yeah. And even in the second half, it's hard when you're playing at this much pressure consistently.
Well, and it starts to wear, right? Like he made some key saves early on, but when it's shot after shot after shot like that starts to chip away. Alta here will play through.
Talking about Rossi's physicality right there with the little hit from him.
This is Haroba, made sure to step in. That was one of the items that we were talking about as well. Or I was talking about with a fan here actually, was Alta. They had those failures to advance in the first half, ended up conceding possessions as inside of 2 to go here.
That's the thing about Olympus, you can't let them get on the break.
Yeah.
When they get those more guys than you have back, they make it look pretty easy.
Berkeley able to shield it off, and that
right off Johnson's head.
Yep. The whistle there. And it will be Alta possession here again. 1:30 to go. All right. So is JT calling 5A baseball?
He's calling 5A baseball today, so I'll see him again.
Okay, I'm texting him. I'm telling him we gotta make an adjustment there. Oh, somehow that found the net. Okay.
And the ref, yep. A lot of stuff going on right in front of the net right there.
There was. Alta still kind of petitioning here. But it will not count. Look at that. You do have a future here, huh?
We're learning it. Trying to learn from my brother.
Whenever you come up from Flagstaff, you just give us a holler. We'd love to bring you on. So
maybe next time I'll come on a game that's more neutral.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. We'll do that. We'll do that. Jack, thank you so much for joining us, man. I know you got other things to get to. Best of luck at Flagstaff and NAU.
Thank you.
All right, Jack Wistersill and Wistersill family. Great family. And loved getting to know them. And Jack, a short career at Olympus, but man, an impactful one. And he's got bright things ahead of him as Olympus here trying to close out this third quarter. Looking for another goal here as they've got a 6-goal lead. Hartsfield. Clock ticking down, final 20 seconds here of the third. Up top, Murphy, clock down to 10. Olympus coming out to defend Hutton, trying to work through a couple of Alta defenders. The shot and a save by Kenny. They get one final look just wide, and the third quarter will expire. 10-4, Olympus leading Alta. Fourth quarter coming up next in the 5A semifinal. Start of the fourth quarter, 10-4, Olympus leading Alta. Olympus has had scoring advantages in the second and third quarters after being tied at the end of the first. On the face-off, Olympus tripped up there. Here's Droich. That pass just deflected, kept here by the Titans. Hartsfield. Works over with Murphy. Olympus trying to punch their ticket to the 5A championship game. That game will be Friday at Zions Bank Stadium. We'll have it for you right here. 5 p.m. on KSLSports.com. Of course, we got one more semifinal for you this afternoon in the 5A bracket. Park City and Bountiful, that game set to start at 2 o'clock, and then 6A semis tonight. Here's Rossi. Over with Murphy. GLE here. Olympus back around. That pass just a step behind of Phippen, but able to regather it for the Titans. Worked back with Droich. Rossi, big windup and the goal for Cam. 11-4 Olympus. Back to the face-off here after the Rossi goal. This game was 2 apiece. It's been a 9-2 run for Olympus. Since the start of the second quarter, another face-off win here for Weiniger. Here comes Perry. Andrew with space in front of him. Tried to move that ahead, was looking for Mallet. Broken up, but kept in. This turf at Westminster, we kind of saw it in the girls yesterday. It's a little slower than some of the high school turfs we've had, and I'm guessing a little bit of longer blades, but that ball has not necessarily carried as far, so a lot of opportunities to keep it in play for teams that are quick to read and quick to close, as Alta was there. Here is Berkeley working up top with Bushel. Blackham, and that kept out by Caleb Johnson. The sophomore having a really fine afternoon. Barris Here's Cummings. Works up top. That was just wide. Oh, and Murphy touched it. Let's say backed up here. I didn't know if that would count as being out off of Olympus or not. Apparently it does not. Olympus possession. Still learning. 8:40 to go. This will be rolled back. Here's Rossi. Pair of goals for him today, both in the second half. Looking for three. Boy, he kept that. And that pass broken up by Perry. Looking for the outlet to Bryant. Bryant trying to give chase here. Bryant. Perry, big windup. Johnson with another save. Here's Haroba. Boy, right into the hit of Bryant as a penalty flag coming in here. And there will be the whistle. I think a good call here is Haroba is down on the play. Berkeley. They'll come out and have a look at the leading goal scorer here for Alta. 11-4, Olympus. Inside of it. Welcome back. Berkeley Haroba was helped off the field, and then Alta had called a timeout. I think that's largely to get him back on, as he is. It was a penalty on the play, so Alta will go man up. This is the first man up opportunity for either side this afternoon. See what the Hawks can do. As Alta working this around, here's Braxton Haroba back up now with Blackham and Egan. Berkeley. Talk about the youth of Olympus with Jack Wistersill. The youth of Alta as well. They got some young ones. And speaking of, there's the junior Casey Blackham with his first goal of the day. Talk about a young man, had 50 goals coming into the contest. Hadn't been able to find the back of the net till there on the man up. 11-5. We'll head back to the face-off. For those wondering, just had an official response from JT regarding the Jack and JT thing, and JT's mad at him because he's leaving in a week. Go down to Flagstaff. That's tell you, JT, Jack, those are good guys. Been fun to get to know them, the camaraderie there, the brotherly association they have, and anyway. Had to give JT a shout out. Didn't want to throw JT under the bus there. Perry, able to gather the face off for Alta. That one kind of handcuffed Turley. They'll keep this in. Coming over with Egan. And now Haroba. Berkeley had that jarred loose. Alta still with it. And gathered by Olympus, the Titans in transition. Boy, heady play there by Olympus to stay onside. Hartsfield over to Murphy. That missed wide. Backed up. Rossi. Here's Jerem. Murphy lofts one out. Good patience here by Olympus. Bounce shot saved by Kenny. Murphy with it. Coming around, nice handoff. Oh, and Kenny got a foot on it. Boy, Rossi had a beautiful opportunity and Harley Kenny, the junior, took it away. Alta bringing it up. Got to get this up the field. Third failure to advance today for Alta. Plagued them in the first half. First one there in the second half, but you just kind of knew you got to get this going. And that Olympus defense continuing to pack the middle there. Rossi looking for a goal, and another save by Kenny. This one scooted in the crease there by Droich as Kenny has it. Jack Wistersill talked about it. Kenny's made some nice saves today for Alta. Did so early, and a couple of put-away goals that have been prevented here thanks to the junior keep. We'll get the whistle here, and the timeout being called by Alta. Timeout, Alta. Welcome back. 4:49 to go. Alta with the possession. Hawks, look, they still have a shot. You just got to score in some bunches here. Berkeley. They tried to kind of slide Marion in front. Olympus quick to react defensively. Berkeley. Right now, they're trying to set up guys in front of the cage, but Olympus is taking that away in this zone. Worked up. Egan. You see having to withdraw there due to the pressure and all the congestion. Blackham plays over. Back with Casey here. Inside of 4 to go. Haroba trying to get the shot. Heat on that, but backed up by Alta. Here's Egan. Outlet there, rising shot backed up. There's Marion. Top of the box here with Egan, sent over. Haroba just had that jarred loose. This ball still loose. Oh boy, that hit coming up high. You'll see the flags there. Boy, that check came right to the head of Blackham. Alta opportunity. Haroba saved by Johnson. Man, Caleb continues to just be stout in front of the net today for Olympus, and now we'll get the call. Multiple penalty flags on the field. We'll see if there's multiple infractions or if these are for the same. The one will probably be significant. Back to the official, so we'll do our best here to guess. It is an Olympus call. The cross check here will be 1 minute. Man up for Alta for a minute. 1 for 1 today. So that helps them break down this Olympus zone. Tough angle. Caleb fends it off. And Olympus has it. Jackson Wall. And we got a timeout taken here by Olympus. Timeout, Coach Merrill. The Titans sensing a trip to a 5A championship. 2.5 away. We'll be back. Welcome back. 2:35 to go. I think still man down here are the Titans. And if that's the case, the man serving time has got the most comfortable seat in the entire venue. He's under the tent. kind of sitting down, was laying down, sipping some water. Penalty flag coming on here on the Alta D, and it'll be back. Oh boy, we'll be back to even, and had the little wave there. I didn't know if that would be caught. It is not. You know, we've seen some taunting penalties, and none there. This will just be called on the cross check. So 1 minute here for Perry. Over 2 minutes left here. Want to remind you, Park City Bountiful. That's an interesting one. We did that first matchup, and Bountiful did not have Hudson with them. Or Hayden Hansen, my apologies, Hayden Hansen. I don't know why I said Hudson. Maybe because Hutton Murphy. Anyway, did not have Hayden Hansen in that matchup. They led at the half before Park City came back to get the win. Is having Hansen maybe make that outcome different? We'll find out. Bountiful waiting to take the field. As we are inside the final 2 minutes of this first semifinal. Park City, man, they have just been gaining momentum and steam as the year's gone on. Chance to see Celianoff and others. Trahan and company as the goal scored there from Ethan Hartsfield. Hattie for Ethan as it's 12-5 Olympus.
Ethan Hartsfield for Olympus.
And back to the face-off here, Perry and Weiniger. Weiniger's got to be 750 today from the spot. Mentioned 683 on the season. And it is Olympus securing it. Heffernan, high check there. Bryce sticking with it, able to get that ahead. Heffernan trying to get off. Maybe feeling the effects of that a bit. So flags on the field here. The call will be on Alta as soon as they have possession. Murphy using that screen, coming around right in front is... Boy, Alta now retreating as Kenny had come all the way out there. Final 45 seconds. Murphy again looking in front of the cage there with Deutsch. As this peels back with Nielsen. Bryant, final 30 seconds. Luke still with it. And now Nielsen. Final 20. It was a 2-2 game at the end of the first as Alta gathers there, and we'll get the stoppage here for the enforcement of the call. It was 2-2 at the end of the first. Alta scoring at the horn, and then Olympus took over. A 10-3 run by Olympus as the penalty called here on the cross check. It'll be, well, I think meaningless. I don't think Olympus will look to add an exclamation mark. First game was, I think, 14-5. Second game, 12-5 between these two. As Olympus will advance, remain undefeated on the season. Will move to 19-0. And a chance to finish perfection on Friday. Their opponent, TBD. We'll find out in about 2 hours. The countdown on. Olympus gets the win, 12-5 over Alta. They advance to the state final. 3 goals from Deutsch, 3 from Murphy, 3 from Hartsfield, a pair from Rossi. as Caleb Johnson made key saves. And the Titans the first to punch their ticket in 5A. A great year for Alta out of Region 7, the Region 8, the region champions in Region 8. They get to the semifinal, but not enough offense to overtake Olympus. 12-5 your final. The Titans move on.